What's up, everyone? Mark Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Oh, boy. Man, I get excited about this time of the year, right? Like, it's that getting into summer area, right? April, all the good shows coming up. The New York Pro, I was fortunate enough to be there live, getting my butt kicked on stage by everybody in the 212 class. Kareth, props for you, brought an amazing package. All those other amazing athletes up there, saw them firsthand, in person, live. Was an amazing event. And I got to see what these guys look like. And this is also when you see what starts shaping up for the biggest show of the year, for the show of all shows, for the Mr. Olympia. So as we get going on the Mr. Olympia, you have Samson Dauda, you have Hadi Chopin, you have Nick Walker coming back after his hamstring injury. You have some studs. In my opinion, this will be the greatest Olympia of all time. I am excited about this Olympia. I am so excited about this Olympia. I will not go there for a trade show booth because it simply doesn't return on investment. I believe our brands are a bit outside, especially Ambrosia, of that Olympia market. But even if I don't have a booth there, I might actually go. Why? Because it is going to be awesome. I mean, awesome as hell. So damn awesome. And I'm sitting there, I'm scrolling through Instagram this morning, and I met Derek Lunsford when I actually won my comeback show in 2021 at the Knox Classic. He was the guest poser, and I don't know where the file is, but we actually have a video of us posing on stage together. He made me look like a small child, and since 2021, other than I'm actually taller than the guy, other than this, remember, he's a former 212 guy. I kid you not, man, this guy is impressive. And as I scroll through that Instagram and I'm thinking about who he's going up against, Nick, Hadi, all those muscular guys, the one thing Derek has over anyone is he has superior shape. That guy's shape is insane. He's a guy who knows how to cut. He was a wrestler in college. He has all of the tangibles, and he's working with the pro maker. The pro creator, Hanny Rambod. You know, the guy who coached, I don't know, Phil Heath, now Chris Bumstead. He's with a guy who knows how to bring people in. So I hope you guys get the same reaction I did. I'm going to mute this because they always demonetize my videos when I have any Instagram music. But I want you guys to see what I saw this morning. And I want your thoughts. By the way, this is a live video. If you are on YouTube, if you're on X, feel free to ask any questions you have. Chime in. Let's have a conversation, guys. Let's talk about this guy right here. Let's talk about Mr. Olympia, and I feel he's going to be Mr. Olympia for a long, long time, Derek Lunsford. Let me bring this up here, guys. Let's see. Why is that not showing? Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. This is homie just walking through the gym. What the hell are those things? I don't think I've ever seen lats that thick. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, what the F is that? The number one question my wife asked is, can that man still wipe his own ass? It's hard for me to even fathom, like, if he gets an itch on his lower back, him even reaching that. I mean, this is absolutely absurd. So here's a guy who won Mr. Olympia, and it seems like, very devout religious man, it seems like he is taking this opportunity and he wants to come back bigger. He wants to come back better. He's been rocking it all off season. He's been going hard. He hasn't hit the brakes. It seems like he's making progress, getting better and better and better. Here's the Cybex squat press. Like, that's full range of motion for him because his legs are tree trunks. Look at these things. Look at what the hell is going on. And he's also a guy who, unlike the blocky GH gut havers of the 90s, he can pull off a frigging vacuum with the best of them. Again, this is a physique that I can get behind. So what do I see that really made people question his Mr. Olympia win? The number one thing that people were talking about is that the Olympia is racist. Look, they wouldn't have let Hadi win the first place if it was racist. At the end of the day, Derek had a better package. Now, Hadi looked amazing, but if you look at the overall package, was Hadi more conditioned? Yes. But when you factor in shape, you factor in fullness, you factor in muscle bellies, dude, Derek just brought a better package to the stage. He just did. Now let's look at Hadi. He's been going in too. Now here's the interesting part. Both these guys are trained by Hani. That's interesting. Does he play favorites? I'd like to think as a professional, he doesn't. So both these guys are going to come in unless they don't follow what Hani tells them to do. Both of these guys, look at Hadi's condition. That's just ridiculous. That's just absolutely insane. Look at those striations on the chest. I mean, holy shit. Holy shit. That is insane. That is insane. But this is a guy who is known for coming in diced. His glutes have glutes. And we don't see as many off-season updates here, but we see a physique and a package that is damn impressive, right? And then you go over here, get Samson. Let's throw Samson in the mix, right? Samson, I know Instagram pictures can be doctored, but I mean, here he is recently. Hunter Labrada. This is at the Detroit Pro. We just went over Fitzwater winning this last week, looking absolutely astounding. Now, keep in mind this offseason, Samson's probably keeping his health in check. He's probably not doing anything crazy. He's probably getting ready for gearing up for the Olympia, no pun intended. But look at these guys next to like regular guys. Hunter looks good. He's just, I don't have him in my top 5. I just don't. But even next to Hunter, full off season, this is a man who is a taller guy compared to most bodybuilders who are basically, they're not midgets, but they're like giant midgets, like a jumbo shrimp, right? But they're giant midgets. So one guy who's a guy to look for, I don't think he can beat Derek. I don't know if he can ever beat Derek unless it comes down to just being freaky, is Nick Walker. He's my favorite bodybuilder. He's the sleeper. I do think that Nick can beat a lot of people, can surprise a lot of people. I think right now with Nick, so he has to do some shows. Now that can work for and against you, right? Derek can literally just take all year, recover, train, grow, go into the Olympia. But Nick has utilized his downtime from his hamstring injury to perfect this. Guys, look at this guy's fucking waist. Look at this guy's waist. Look how much that thing has come in. I've been watching, man. I've been paying close attention to what Nick's been doing. And he's been doing Valsalva work, working on his vacuum. He's been doing a lot of different things, trying to dial it in, trying to become the best Nick Walker ever. I have Nick in the top 3 right now. I have, here's my pick in April, on April 21st live. My picks for the Mr. Olympia, I have Derek winning it. I have Hadi coming in second because Hadi's going to come in and Hadi's pissed. I saw him like Smith's machine squatting like friggin' 9 million pounds. I have Nick Walker third. I have Samson fourth. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Hey, Adam, brother, I just went over Samson. So why not Samson? Let's go over Samson. Let's actually bring it up. All right. This is why I love going live, because it's so interactive. Hope you guys like this on YouTube. YouTube doesn't like me. They shadow banned me since I mentioned vitamin D in 2020. This is why I need you guys to do me a favor. Right now, we are also live streaming on Rumble. Rumble.com/Tiger Fitness. If you didn't know, Alan Roberts and I have the #1 exclusive podcast on X and Rumble. Every single night we do our live. It's called Evening Rants. It is the #1 primetime podcast. It's a political podcast, but all my stuff goes on Rumble just in case YouTube decides they hate me. Go to rumble.com/tigerfitness or follow me on x.com or twitter.com/Mark Lobliner. And I put everything on there. But if you don't like politics, do not watch them on Rumble. Do not follow me on Twitter because I try to keep everything here fitness, and I try to keep everything there everything. X and Rumble is everything. Tiger Fitness YouTube channel and my Instagram at Mark Lobliner. Those would be fitness, only fitness. So Democrats, Republicans, and hell, communists alike can make gains. I'm here to help y'all make gains here and to talk about bodybuilding. Okay. So here's what I see about Samson. #1, he's a bigger guy, right? He's a taller guy. So he does dwarf these guys, but it's really hard to look thick when you're taller. So one guy, I actually sponsored him in 2004. His name was Quincy Taylor. Quincy could never quite bring it together, but one year, 2005, Chuck Rudolph and I prepped him, got him in really good shape. He did really well, went to the Olympia. He placed decent, right? But Quincy was another guy. Quincy was 6'3", off season, 350 pounds. If you guys don't know what Quincy Taylor looks like, let me go ahead and see if Quincy has Instagram, but I might have to go on the Google for this one. Here he is. So Quincy Taylor in his heyday was just a fucking monster. Great guy. I traveled with him a lot. I still consider him a very good friend. Quincy is a monster. I believe it was the Dallas Europa show in 2005. He came in shredded, but then Branch Warren happened. And Branch Warren back then, if you're trying to get, if you're getting in a nasty contest versus Branch Warren, you're not going to win. But Quincy at his best was probably, in my opinion, the most impressive big guy. I mean, look at this motherfucker. Oh my God. So let's take a quick break. Okay. Let's take a quick break and let's get to you guys' comments. Okay. I really want to get to your comments. It's a Sunday. I just have a couple. I got a pack. I got a business trip tomorrow. I got some work to catch up on. That's just way too freaky. Doesn't look good. Not inspiring me in any way. Craig, I like playing basketball. I do. But it's not inspiring me to watch LeBron do a 360 slam dunk because I know I can't do it. Bodybuilding is the most extreme of extreme forms of muscular development. This is not meant to inspire the normal person. This is meant to showcase the most muscle development. If you want to be inspired, I mean, you could watch, you could listen to a fucking podcast that gets you inspiring. You could listen to my buddy Andy over at First Form. He's very inspiring. This isn't about inspiration. This is about competition. And when competing, you want to bring the biggest, baddest, most muscular physique you can on that stage. It's not about inspiring you, bro. Maybe I'll inspire you. I'm about 212 pounds. That's more realistic. Guys, this isn't even within my realm of fucking being able to reach, and I'm a professional bodybuilder. These are the best of the best. This is the fucking Tom Brady's of bodybuilding. These are the fucking GOATs. It's not meant to, you're not meant to relate to bodybuilding. It's not meant to inspire you. It's meant to make you go, fuck. It's a lot of fucking muscle right there, bro. Like, that's a fucking lot of muscle right there. That's all you're supposed to do. It's a competition. It's who's the biggest, baddest, most shredded motherfucker out there. That's it. That's it, bro. That's it. So the fact that you're not inspired, don't give a fuck. When I'm shredded on stage, I understand the level of conditioning I get to. Most people will never be able to mentally or physically go there. I'm not trying to inspire your ass getting on stage. Maybe I'll inspire you for my work ethic or the fact that I fill out my thong, if you know what I'm saying. What I'm trying to do is inspire you to look at the fact that I'm fucking shredded. That's all it's about. Ripped. Ron Stoppable in the house. Adam, I can beat Derek. LMAO. Okay, sure. Oh, man. I'm just clicking them all. Tell them they all need Vasky. Guys, I do have a treat for you. At the end of this, I will have a Vasky ad, and you will watch it because you love me, right? So anyway, guys, before I get going, hold on. It is Sunday. We have one more day left. Outright bars to celebrate 420 because people who smoke weed get the munchies. Coupon code 420 at tigerfitness.com. Number 4, number 2, number 0. At tigerfitness.com, you get 20% off outright bars. Till midnight tonight only. So, coupon code 420, 20% off. If you go there and you miss the sale, DM me on Instagram at Mark Lobliner, and I will hook you the fuck up with a discount. I will make sure you save. So if you don't catch this video by tomorrow, I got you. I got you. Vasky is the world's best pre. So Vasky is great because you can mix it with your pre-workout or you can take it on its own. Unflavored, but it's very pleasant tasting. Ron Stoppable, Adam, love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. And the non-stim is one of the best parts. I agree. So I really like Nick Walker. Steve, my man Steve. By the way, you're looking fucking great right now, Steve. So Nick Walker. Let's go back to why I like Nick Walker. Number one is Nick Walker, in my opinion, is the complete embodiment of bodybuilding. Here's a man who doesn't have the best structural genetics. Here's a man who is just a fucking worker. Like, this is a guy who, if you told him, hopefully nobody does, tell him this because it's wrong. If Nick had a coach and they said, Nick, I need you to do 400 burpees and eat dog shit 4 times a day, Nick would do it. You want to know why? Because Nick wants to be the fucking best. I've interacted with Nick. We're not like close friends, right? Like, we don't like hang out. But guys, you have to acknowledge when somebody is just great. When someone is just at a whole nother level of mindset, perseverance, tore his hamstring, came back. I mean, dude, if you don't like Nick Walker, you might not like his physique, but if you don't like what Nick Walker brings to the table from a mentality aspect, man, you just lost the plot. You just lost the plot because he is him. He is that guy. I don't see Nick pushing Derek this year, but I really think that Nick will be in the top 3. I hope and I pray that Nick is in the top 3 because he definitely deserves it. He has put in the work, and I think his physique speaks for itself. I think that Nick Walker's physique can stand with the best of them, not just in this era, but in other eras. I think Nick is him. I do. Yeah, we'll see. Now, you know what? Here's the deal. Ojala Jim. So Pittsburgh will see Nick, right? But we're not going to see Derek and Hottie at Derek and Hottie levels. Let me explain. So 2 years ago or 3 years ago, my good friend Brandon Curry, he went and did the Pittsburgh. Okay. Brandon got ridiculed because he wasn't in shape. He ended up placing, I believe, 2nd or 3rd at the Mr. Olympia. When they were saying he got owned by Hunter, who placed way lower, that he got owned by Derek, Derek ended up winning the Olympia, right? So you got to realize that bodybuilders operate differently. Brandon is 40 years old, and he's been doing this a long time. The older you get, the less you can grow. Okay, look, at 43, I'm not going to take a fucking gram of Tren a week and gain 50 pounds. At 43, I'm trying to maintain, refine, maybe grow a little bit and just not die. That's what these guys, when they get older, if they're smart, they shut it down And you can shut it down as whatever you want to interpret it as. And then they try to minimize their exposure to unhealthy habits as much as possible. Does that make sense? So in my opinion, we don't know shit at Pittsburgh. It's cool to see the best guys off season on stage. I think one year Jan Ronnie got up there over 300 pounds, just huge and sloppy. It's great to see. But to think that Pittsburgh, and again, like some of these guys are actively competing, trying to qualify for the Olympia. Derek looks like that. He doesn't have a show till September. He doesn't compete till September, yo. September. Guys, that is absolutely bonkers. Abso-fucking-lutely bonkers. Who do you guys have winning the Olympia? I honestly think it's going to be one of the best shows of all time. I've never been to say. Also, I'm not sure if he's announced he's coming back yet, but you know, Brandon Curry is always in the mix for top 5. Dexter was placing top 5 till he was 50. And Brandon has that staying power. See how let's see what's going on Brandon's Instagram now. Brandon's never been one to post off-season stuff, dude. Like, this is about all you're going to get. That's about all you're going to get from Brandon. That's about all you're going to get. This was a month ago at the Arnold Sports in overseas. But to be real with you, I mean, yeah, Brandon's like me, dude. Brandon's shit's all about his, by the way, shout out to Max. Crushing it, man. His son, Max. That is awesome. Look at that. Just breaking records. Fucking top-rated football player at his age. Like, Brandon's crushing it as a dad. And that's beyond what anybody can do in bodybuilding. This is what Brandon cares about, guys. But when Brandon goes to Kuwait, which I believe would be in July timeframe, it would be pretty soon. Like, he's probably gearing up, getting prepped for it now. I haven't talked to him in a while. I mean, let me see if he has any pictures off. He doesn't. But, you know, Brandon in the off season is funny as shit. By the way, this machine is awesome. We have it at Tiger Fitness. It is a good morning machine. No. Sorry, this is the glute ham assist. We have this one too, and we have the good morning. So Brandon does not color his beard in the off season. So Brandon comes in looking like he's about to go like run a farm or something. And then he comes in looking like Denzel Washington in his heyday. What is he doing on this? Oh, he's actually doing a variation on it. Okay. Come on, Brandon. You're taking too long. That's fine. Let the ad revenue run up. Let's go. Got to pay them Rumble bills. All right, Brandon, what are you doing? What is he doing? Now I'm interested. Oh, he put into a sissy squat. So Brandon's training hard. And I don't think they're very weak, but his legs have always been a weak point. I know every off season, but you're telling me that someone with that build isn't a threat for the top 5. I don't care if his legs aren't Nick Walker's size. Like, that's someone who's going to challenge for top 5. I mean, he's putting in work. In fact, I don't think he posts anything but fucking leg training videos. Yeah, but I mean, look at this. Brandon's not. This is what Brandon's posting. He's posting his kids, man. It's like my Instagram. Brandon's not trying to, he's not just going for the clicks, but you can see in this picture, man. Brandon's lean, looks healthy. That's the thing. You'll never see a healthier bodybuilder in the off season. This is a guy who get in shape. Never, ever count out Brandon Curry. Never, ever count out Brandon Curry. Will he beat Derek? I don't think so. Can he place top 5? Abso-fucking-lutely. Low blinder gonna win. Man, I won't even fucking qualify. If I do anything, I'm going to Classic. I think I might take a trip to it just to experience the event. Just go to the show, man. The expo is kind of a shit show. I don't like the expo anymore, but man, the fucking if you love bodybuilding and you love seeing the best of the best, but I'll be honest, save the money. The live stream is so good. I'm so lazy. I have such a nice couch. I'd rather cast that shit to my TV, to be honest with you. Nick's problem is his legs haven't improved dramatically. Ryan, they haven't improved, but what the fuck do you want from Nick Walker's legs? Like, I'm just asking, what more can this man's legs do? What improvement do you need? Like, I don't even see how he walks without a fire starting. Like, what the fuck are these things? How much, if his legs got bigger, his body would be disproportionate. Again, I'm not like arguing with you or trying, I'm not even showing the fucking thing. I'm not arguing with you or trying to fucking like disagree like a bitch, but like, what the fuck can he do with his legs? Like what can he do with his legs? They're insane. What do you want from his legs? I want to ask you, like, what do you want, like, from his legs? Like, what can the man do with his legs to impress you? Like, those legs are insane. They're absolutely nutty. Like, like, seriously? Like, the guy's vein is bigger than my fucking quad. So I don't know, Ryan. You have some high standards. You have some high standards. I'd hate to be a woman trying to win your heart because you're looking for, like, fucking Carrie Underwood every day. Oh, man. I think it'll be Derek, Sampson, and Nick top 3. I have Derek, Hottie, Nick, Sampson. It's not a bad. We're both probably wrong. Nick being 5'7" at 280 is crazy. It's fucking nuts. Do you think Hottie is going to be able to get a visa? Well, I mean, if he doesn't get a visa, he could just sneak over the southern border. That shit's open. He can, but it's becoming a stretch. All right. Do you think Big Ramy has any shot? I even forgot that guy was here. Let's see. I did hear he looks pretty good. I don't see him top 6 if they judge it fairly, unless the caveat is if Ramy actually figures out how to come in shape for the first time in his life, he'll beat everybody. I heard there was, here's the update. He's got to requalify. His waist looks good. It always has. His back looks really good. I don't have him beating anything. I don't have him moving above anybody that I thought were in the top. I got him 5th, at best. Thing is, Ramy can't come in shape. When he won in 2021, I don't think that was the right vote. I think Brandon had him beat. Brandon, he came in bloated at the morning show and flat at the night show, not a vein in his body. Now, I'm a huge Ramy fan because I like big, nasty, disgusting muscle. Like, he's an impressive motherfucker. This is old, though. This is old. Guess what show I was prepping for? If Ramy can figure out how to, if he can just hire Hani. Just hire Hani Rambod. He'll figure that shit out. I mean, Jesus, let's hire Hani and you'll be good to go. We're talking about pushing Derek to be realistic. Again, I don't see Nick's legs being a problem. I just don't. Dude, insane. That's called mutant. Nick's legs are great for winning shows, but pushing Derek's legs are going to hold him back. I just don't see that. His legs are proportionate. It's getting to the point where you're going to pull an old... Remember, are you old enough to remember Desmond Miller? Desmond Miller turned pro. He had the biggest legs of any amateur I've ever seen. See if I can find him on the gram. But Desmond Miller had huge legs. He literally stopped training them, and then he never, ever kind of came back. Shit, good luck finding him. Let me try and find him on another tab. But Desmond Miller is another guy where his legs actually worked against him. Let me find this guy. Here we go. Yeah, dude. Let me get some Desmond Miller shots, guys. Hold on. I got you. This guy's legs were so fucking good. I mean, they were so disproportionate that I believe he took a year off. Oh, man, here's an oldie but goodie. Chris Cook. You guys seeing this? This is old school, man. This from, when was this written? This has to be it's probably when I was still at Muscle Fitness back in 2003. This dude's legs were insane, but they overshadowed his upper body. And then he took a year off of training legs, and he never came back the same. So I'm not saying he needs smaller legs. What I'm saying is, I don't think bigger legs are going to push Derek. I think it's just Derek has such a good fucking structure. I'm not sure what Big Rami's going to be, bro. I'll look it up for next time. My statement was for beating Derek not being top 3. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, that's fine. We'll see how he looks there. Yeah, I mean, if he's competing, absolutely. Trey Brewer also had monster drives. Remember Trey Brewer? He went on that dirty bulk and ruined himself, and supposedly a really nice guy. And he just, let me find you some Chris Brewer, guys. Chris Brewer is back in the day. Trey Brewer. So this guy was a freak, a BSN athlete. He went on this dirty bulk and just ruined his physique. Quite sad. So let me show you guys this evolution. So this dude came in, like, let me see, like he got, let me see when he turned pro. Yeah. So let me find a good old picture. Okay, here's when he was the NPC. This dude was fucking amazing, bro. So amazing. Let me switch it over to that one. Boom. Okay. Okay, you guys got this one? So this dude, Trey, was absolutely fucking awesome. Damn it. So it's not that big of a picture. So anyway, you get the point. He looked really good. Then he went on this crazy dirty bulk and just ruined his physique forever. Stretch marks, never was able to come back from that. And I forgot who his coach was for that, but he needs to definitely fire that guy. I mean, he was such a good bodybuilder. Like, trying to find, let me see. Yeah. Here's the dirty bulk. Yep, here it is. There's even an article on Generation Iron. Look at that. Like, see, the stretch marks came in, just sloppy, probably really bad for his health, but it did ruin his, this bad bulk did end up ruining his promising career in bodybuilding. Little known fact, you can overdo the bulk. You definitely can overdo the bulk, guys. What are your thoughts on Mike O'Trend? Mike O'Hearn's a friend of mine. My thoughts are, I love Mike O'Hearn. Like, who doesn't love Mike O'Hearn? He's like the nicest guy. Mike's the kind of guy who'll text me out of fucking nowhere. Like, hey man, how's it going? How's the family? Let's get together soon. If you actually knew Mike O'Hearn, you wouldn't be talking shit about him, because who gives a shit? He's a nice guy. He was during the time, Evan Senapani, guys. You're bringing back some great memories. Evan and I still talk occasionally. Evan's a great guy, by the way. Evan Senapani. Man, he looked amazing. Look at Evan, dude. Holy shit. Look at this guy. Holy shit. Hold on. Let me show you guys this shit. Let me get it. Hold on. Where'd you go? Boom. Boom. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. Jesus Christ. Ah, that is fucking awesome. That is so awesome. Man. Yeah, Nasser was so good, man. So good. Is there anything that says people in preparation for starting a diet for weight loss? Is this the real Marco Rubio? If it fucking is, that's great. Marco, number one is you have to kind of figure out where your macros are, and then you got to set them. I have a good, let me see. So you're on YouTube, Marco. I'm assuming you're not the real Marco Rubio. If you are, well, congratulations on winning again. I'm going to give you a free book, dropfactorbook.com. So it's free, so it only goes so far, but it'll give you a kind of an idea of what to do. I also have coaching, marklobleiner.com, but it just depends on you. There's meal plans, there's macros. Basically, you want to set your macros and you want to decrease them to lose an average of 1 to 2 pounds a week, adding in cardio to increase your caloric deficit, and weight training at least 3 to 4 days a week, Marco. But again, Instagram, message me if you need any more help, but I did link the book on YouTube, dropfactorbook.com. For those of you who don't have YouTube, I just fucking said it, dropfactorbook.com. Damn those delts. Fuck, I'm gonna just sleep with this picture on my computer. Jesus Christ, Evan. He was a stud of a guy, never wanted to cut weight and compete. I don't know if Dallas would have won a Mr. Olympia. I mean, I guess we'll never know, and that's really sad. Dallas, another great guy. Anyway, guys, hopefully this helped you out. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. We'll be doing all my videos live from now on if I can remember to do them. It's just much easier for me, and I can go across all platforms, including Rumble. Any questions, be sure to email me, Mark, M-A-R-C, at tigerfitness.com. That's one way to email me. Number two would be you can message me. Go on Instagram at Mark Lobliner and message me.
Add your favorite
at Mark Lobliner. Whoops, sorry, a little premature there. At Mark Lobliner, email me. Other than that, man, appreciate you guys. Should have liked this video, subscribe to this channel, and click on the notification bell. And look out. I don't announce these in advance, but if you see me go live, just join me. And I'm going to leave you with an ad because that's what I do. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Be sure to go to tigerfitness.com to support me. Tigerfitness.com. While your supplements there. By the way, once again, Outright Bars 20% off till midnight tonight. If you miss it, just DM me, shoot me an email. I'll get you the discount. 20% off. Coupon code is 420. That's 420 tigerfitness.com. 20% off Outright Bars. Have a nice rest of the day, y'all. Hopefully you guys enjoy this awesome video I have.
You have your favorite pre-workout. You love it. You might like to rotate between pre-workout, another pre-workout, another pre-workout. Maybe there's a pre-workout, you really like the flavor, but you really want to feel the pump. You really want to feel your best during training. You want to feel every movement, every muscle fiber. You want to feel full. MTS Nutrition Vasky is designed, you can take it alone, but its main benefit is to take with your current pre-workout. It's extremely affordable. All you do is add a scoop of Vasky on top of your current pre-workout. It has the ingredients nitrosogene. Nitrosogene helps with blood flow, just flooding your muscle with blood. Hydromax. Hydromax helps fill your muscle, volumize it, hydrate it. Then we have taurine, another thing that not only helps performance, also helps the hydration benefit. So while you might have a favorite pre-workout, what if we could say we can make it 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 40 times, immensely better just by adding one scoop of MTS Nutrition Vasky.